Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm making this video because a lot of people ask me, hey Steve, how's it going to convention? How was your first time? I'm one of the few people actually go to anime conventions in my high school, and I get asked a lot of questions. So in this video, just really want to look at, my experiences and my thoughts, anime conventions. I'm still relatively new to the cosplaying and con community. So I'm just gonna go off to the first one I went to, which was Anime Midwest 2013, and in this video I'm just gonna look at, like I said before, my experiences, my thoughts on, me coming into this cosplay community and in this convention community, and I have a lot of stories to share with you about Midwest because a lot of them did go on, and some were funny, some of them are kind of weird. I'll get to those eventually in a different video, but I just want to get to my thoughts on, cosplaying conventions as a whole. So, we get to Anime Midwest, that Friday morning, and we get there a little early. It's about, 10 in the morning. So, we get to our hotel room, get everything set up, everything situated, whose crap's going where in the room, who's going to sleep on the bed, who's, going to take the sleep in the chair out of those in there. And, time was rolling on, and, it was getting about, 11:30, 12-ish, so it's like, hey, I think we can get our badges now, because, they're almost, it's almost, noon. That's officially when the con started. So, we walk out of our hotel room, and we're in the Hyatt Regency in Rosemont, and what the Hyatt is, it's just a main lobby, and then below that, just two other floors, and then from there, if you just look up, it's nothing but hotel rooms, about 12 floors, just hotel rooms. I think there's some kind of cafe on the very top. I wasn't quite sure because it wasn't open that weekend. But I look down, and I just see cosplayers everywhere from all these different types of animes, not necessarily animes, different fandoms, all people from Doctor Who, Supernatural. Saw a few Dark Soul people there. Praise the sun. I'm just sitting there. I'm going, wow. Just it hits me. In my mind, it's like it didn't. It took. I was there for a few hours in the hotel room. Getting our cosplay sub and everything. By the way, our group went as the Akatsuki. I'll get into a video about that later. But I just looked down at the lobby. I'm just going, wow. I'm finally experiencing. I can finally get to experience what this is all about, and just to see why people do this on a regular basis. Because probably since about fourth grade, I wanted to do this because fourth grade is about the time I was getting the anime and manga and all this stuff, and it just since then it was like I want to go to an anime convention. I was too young. I didn't have the money. 4 years down the line, now I was a sophomore. Now I was a junior that summer, and I was just all those years later, it's like, wow, I'm finally here. I finally got the spirit of something I want to do since I was little. And another thing is just how welcoming the community was. I didn't expect I mean, I look at myself as a weird person. I go to high school and I talk about video games, anime, and manga, and all that stuff, and people just look at me like, "Whoa, that's weird." I went to this convention. I just met people that share the same ideas as me. Like the same anime and same manga. It's like oh, I'm a big Naruto freak. And it's like, oh, you too. I can sit there and have a conversation with people. Caught up with the chapters and everything. Actually have a legitimate conversation about Naruto. If you haven't noticed, Naruto is one of my favorite animes, and mangas. So just it felt good. You can let your true. I guess you can say true colors go, I love this anime, this one's kind of crappy, and then, have people explain their different kind of their animes they like, and then you can go home. I went home and I watched a few, I'm like, someone told me to go watch Black Butler, I haven't watched it yet. I read a few chapters and I'm liking it. And, Attack on Titan, I read read a few chapters of that. I got a huge anime list I gotta watch and manga list I gotta read. But that's all fun. But just another thing is just people just I didn't realize this, but people are really friendly when you go to an anime convention. It's just, you can sit there and not. I consider myself, a social awkward person. I really don't like talking to people. I keep to my circle of friends, and I came there with my circle of friends, and I thought, I was going to leave there and not make any other friends, but, I went there and I met some wonderful people. First person I met there was our friend Willa, who became our con mother for us the weekend. And Willa, thank you for giving us food. I think you saved us because the ramen wasn't doing it for us that weekend. And then met Kiva, my man. Then we met Ashley. Ashley, I'm still sorry about what Drew did to you. Well, she didn't do anything what he said to you. Then I met practically someone I call my big sister now, Rebecca. Rebecca, it was funny. It was fun chasing you as Toby. I didn't think you'd take too kindly to that, but you did, and then thanks. Hopefully you're the first person that watches this. You said you watch this because I upload it, so. Then met a bunch of other people. Met my friend Andre, met my friend Sarah, met Johnny, met Dev, Rudy. Just all these wonderful people, interesting people to talk to. And then just I met a lot of other people. I didn't, really get to know them, get their Facebook or anything. But, I'm waiting in line to go to panels. You can sit there, blah, 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 this anime, all that stuff. But, yeah, just, my whole thoughts on cosplaying and the con setting is just, for an outcast, that considers himself an otaku. It's just a place to get from, I kind of broke from reality and fell in my own little world. I went to Anime Midwest. It just, it was a great experience. And, kind of get teared up here, but, something I had a hold in my heart for a long time. It was just, you say stuff, I'll put that on my bucket list. I say it was on my bucket list, but it's above that. It's like something you should do. If there's a fandom or there's a comic, a cartoon, movie or whatever, find a convention like that, spend the money, go to a convention for a weekend, experience it. It's something everyone should do. Just fall in your own little world where everyone can accept you for who you are, and you can share your ideas and your thoughts on all these different things that these people like alongside you. Just, we came home that Monday morning because we didn't leave. We stayed there all Sunday, and we decided, just come home that Monday because we didn't really want to rush that Sunday to leave. But I consider it was my vacation for the summer. And usually when I come home from vacation, I go home sweet home. But I looked at my friends because they all got dropped at my house when we went separate ways, and we all passed out for 3 days later. But essentially, not essentially. I don't know why I'm using that word. But I kind of looked on. It's like guys, when I come home for vacation or something, I usually say home sweet home. But I didn't say home sweet home that time. I was sad that I left all these wonderful people and this great experience and all the panels and all these voice actors and all these laughs and stories that I had afterwards and all the stuff I got from the healer's room. It's just great experience. Like I said, go experience a convention. Well, that's all I got for now. I'll go into greater detail about some stories and some funny stuff happened during the Midwest. I know, it's kind of late to get into this, but I'm not really a person that likes to go on camera. And, I have a YouTube, so, I figured why not. I'll be uploading, different stories and that on other conventions I went to, but mostly Midwest, because I got tons of stories for you. I'll, upload those later. For now, see ya.